Viparinama-dukkha, is the second form of suffering described in Buddhist teachings. It refers to the suffering that arises from the impermanence and changeability of conditioned phenomena. The term Viparinama-dukkha can be translated as the suffering of change or the unsatisfactoriness of alteration. Here are some key points to help understand Viparinama-dukkha. 1. Impermanence and instability. Viparinama-dukkha recognizes that all conditioned phenomena, whether they are pleasurable or unpleasant, are subject to change, decay, and eventual separation. It highlights the inherent instability and transience of worldly experiences. Pleasurable experiences inevitably fade away. Relationships change, physical conditions deteriorate, and circumstances shift. This impermanence gives rise to a sense of unsatisfactoriness, because we cannot hold on to or rely on these experiences for a lasting happiness. 2. Dissatisfaction with pleasure. Viparinama-dukkha points out that even pleasurable experiences are marked by an inherent unsatisfactoriness. This is because they are fleeting and cannot provide lasting fulfillment. The enjoyment derived from sensory pleasures, material possessions, or desirable conditions is ultimately unsatisfying because it is subject to change and cannot be maintained indefinitely. The pursuit of pleasure alone leads to a continuous cycle of craving and attachment, causing further suffering. 3. Attachment and resistance. Viparinama-dukkha arises from our attachments and aversions to the changing nature of phenomena. We often cling to pleasant experiences, trying to prolong them or recreate them, which leads to suffering when they inevitably fade away. Likewise, we resist or struggle against unpleasant experiences, wishing to avoid or eliminate them, which also generates suffering. This attachment and resistance stem from our lack of understanding and acceptance of the impermanence and unsatisfactoriness of conditioned existence. 4. The path to liberation. Recognizing and understanding Viparinama-dukkha is an essential aspect of the Buddhist path to liberation. By acknowledging the unsatisfactory nature of all conditioned phenomena, individuals develop the wisdom to let go of attachments, expectations, and cravings for transient pleasures. This insight leads to a shift in perspective and a focus on cultivating inner qualities, such as mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom, which provide a more stable and lasting foundation for well-being and peace. The understanding of Viparinama-dukkha encourages individuals to seek liberation from the cycle of suffering. By transcending attachment and aversion to impermanent phenomena, it invites a deeper investigation into the nature of reality, the impermanence of all things, and the development of a more profound and stable form of happiness that is not dependent on external conditions. By cultivating mindfulness and insight, individuals can free themselves from the unsatisfactoriness inherent in the changing nature of conditioned existence.